Okay, looks like we don't really have any agenda points. Then I will skip the introductions and the reminders, as I said, because I have only half an hour today. That's not that important to repeat all the time. So let's go. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, there was a request to make your screen, the font a little bit bigger.
Yeah, sure, no problem, no problem. I am making it much better than too much. Is it okay? This size?
For me, yes.
Okay, and just yeah, okay, I see the response. Okay, so let's continue then with the working group updates. Is there anyone who would like to talk about the working groups? Okay, I don't see any hands up. Everyone is muted. Okay, then we can continue with the release team. From release team, I know Ricardo is not available, so I think Himanshu, you are one of the people who are working on the Ironic release.
Yes, me and Yuri are kind of working. We were waiting for the one of the PR to get in before moving ahead with the release. So yeah, we are actively working on it right now. So, Yuri is and me are basically.
Okay, I will add you to the release team.
Yeah, please add Yuri as well.
I will check his handle and I will link your handles and everything, and also invite you to the teams or ask other team members to invite you to the release team. What's your opinion? When are you planning to do the release?
We are working, so maybe let me talk with Yuri and get back to you maybe on the Slack.
Yeah,
But
sure.
it should happen soon enough. Yeah.
Okay.
We
Just a
don't have
quick
anything.
question on this. You said you were waiting on a pull request. Which one are you waiting
No,
on?
no, I said that we were waiting earlier. It merged
Okay.
last week, yesterday. Sorry.
I thought that there was another one what you were waiting on.
No, let me get the link. It should have it ready here. Which one was it? But yeah, now we are good to go. I don't think there is anything blocking right now for the release. So we were just waiting for that particular PR to get in. But yeah.
And this is the 35 release, right? 36.
Yeah, 35. We have till 35.
Okay. Anything from your side, Sunat?
No. Yeah, we are considering actually one thing. We are considering RC releases. Yeah. We haven't finalized yet.
Yeah, no rush. I'm just asking it for the sake of the recording that where we are with the releases. There is absolutely no pressure. Okay, thanks everyone. Any other question related to the releases? Okay, if there are no other release team related questions, comments, then let's go to the discussion topics. I see, Vishal, you are already adding or you already have added one of the topics, and you have quite a few subtopics here. So Let's start with this one. So this is the support for the bridge configuration via the data template. Yeah, I had no time yet. I will take a look. I think I glanced at this one not so long ago, but there is quite a lot of new things here. So
In one of the community meetings, some of our folks had a concern about the adding a bridge. I cannot remember, like if the person is here, please speak out and we can discuss.
Yeah. I had actually, now I remember. Thanks for actually reminding me. Like I had some concerns whether we have all this functionality in the Cloud Init OpenStack network data format, all these things. I don't remember if we can actually set all these config options. We might, but I haven't checked, so I don't want to criticize it yet.
Thank you,
anyone? Yeah, anyone? Any other comments, questions related to this specific feature? Okay, then please review, especially those who know what are the capabilities with the network configuration in the Cloud Init with our Bootstrap provider. Yes, and then there is this too. That was the proposal for the reconciliation event. This has been accepted, and then this one is the guide on how to run the kind for development locally. And I think this have been approved by multiple people, and this have been reviewed by many people. And I also checked this, so I will approve this right now. No need to wait more. I know we had Nutti who already ran this one, and two more, so GTM did, and I looked at the code, so this is now approved, and this will be merged. And we discussed it last time. And
yeah, one suggestion there. So it's I might have already asked it, but is it IRSO specific or is it like any controller specific?
It was made for IRSO, but I think this is it was pushed into IRSO, but I think the general instructions for just the kind are completely generic, like you see, very
Okay.
very basic.
All right. Yeah. Okay. In that case, I have an idea if we can move it to the Metal3 docs. Where
we could, but we can make a generic version for at least parts of this, but it might be a bit more complicated for other stuff, like CapM3 uses the CRI, the cluster CTL, and there are overlays and all these things. So I don't know. It wouldn't be exactly the same process for all the other components. Of course, if we just talk about the kind deployment itself, then that's fine, of course. But we can put it, like we can have the same or very similar example on how to deploy kind and how to deploy components on it. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it to have these in the user guide, because this is also kind of development. related. Not 100% sure about it, but we can discuss this, Sunat. I don't have a clear answer for that.
Yeah,
But if there is,
I'm saying it because we have a tilt, and it's every time when I use it, I see like a new problem there. So then I had to like go again and fix it. So if we have some kind of a generic way to test our the controllers in the count, like one by only one, like for the development, that would be nice. I mean, it's much simpler, but also, of course, it's not like a tilt that it has its own kind of benefits running tilt as well. But if we had like some generic, simpler way, that would be also nice, like to test it something very quickly.
Yeah, I think this is basically almost like the manual way of doing it, technically, if you think about it. So you can, yeah, we can already do this for any of the controllers to just build it and then redeploy it. That's doable already with devenv or without devenv, but we wouldn't have the tilt way of automatically detecting the changes and whatnot. So we wouldn't have the same functionality, but indeed, for people who are starting with the project, this might be simpler and easier. But it wouldn't be the same for all the projects. But it might be simpler to maintain in one place. So honestly, if someone would compile these steps for each of the repos and put it into the user guide, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Now we are on the same page. Thank you.
Okay, so this is merged. This is merged. And this one I will check. Any other question, comments related to this one? Maybe from you, Vishal.
No.
No? Okay. Then we are on this. Yep, go on.
No, yeah, we are good.
Okay. Okay, anyone else? Any other discussion topic you would like to discuss? Checking chat also. Okay, if nothing, then let's go and do some triaging. We have a few, but not that many issues to triage. Or this, let's go newest. And then there is one from me, actually. So we discussed it with Dimitri and with a few other people who are also present in the call on the KubeCon, and even after that there are people in the community who would be interested to use PMO with a standalone IPAM solution. And my proposal is to repurpose our existing IPAM and allow it to, or make it first class, make this use case a first class citizen in our IPAM, so that you can deploy IPAM without CAPI, CAPM3, handle the IP address claims and the IP allocation, and then you would have some other controller manager somewhere that would handle the template rendering of your network data format, whatever that would be, and then at the end the network data secret would be referenced in the BMH, same as we do it right now, but the template rendering would be handled by something else, not CAPM3. I wrote it down here. Is there any fundamental opposition to accept this proposal, meaning this use case for IPAM, that it would be also usable in a standalone mode?
I agree, completely agree with you. Yeah, I think Pepe also suggested to like with the new API version, we can actually we can use the same function. We can reduce the code and simplify the code to use the same CAPI IPAM related CRDs and in our own CRDs. I think that would be great.
Yeah. So I have nothing against combining the reconciliation logic. I'm completely fine with that, or reusing most of the reconciliation logic we have for the CAPI-CRs. It wouldn't make a functional difference. So yeah, why not make the code as simple as possible?
I have one question. So nothing against it. I do agree that we need to actually enable this. But how about, isn't it so that we are already able to deploy the IPAM in a standalone mode with the decoupling? Now we are already doing that, right? In our CI, that we deploy IPAM separately, not as part of KPM3.
Yeah. I don't mean the deployment wise separated, but functionality also, so that you
Okay.
like,
So you would fetch out some of the things that are now controlled from KPM3.
yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. If there are any, like we have to check what are the links or like ties, connections that we have that are blocking a standalone use case.
I think you only need the CRD.
Yeah.
You need the cluster because the controller expect to look for clusters, but if none is defined, the IPAM will work perfectly well. We are doing it on our side. We just deploy IPAM with bare metal operator and the cluster CRD, and we make it work on a separate cluster from the one where we use CAPM3. For us claim, it makes a lot of sense to use IPAM separately.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Pierre, one question. So in your deployment, like, are you using CAPM3 to create the IP claims, or is it like completely separately? There is no CAPM3, it's the BMO and IPAM working together.
Yes. And for creating the claim, we have a small operator that work on secrets and seen as just Go templates, and where we refer to IP pools. And we mostly use it for pre-provisioning network data where we need addresses when we use DHCP-less deployments. In fact, it is related to an issue Adam closed this week, where somebody wanted exactly the same feature for pre-provisioning. If I remember the
Is it like the pre-provisioning, the kernel parameters issue?
It was issue 2692. Yes, right.
Okay. Okay, the CAPI IPAM.
And we do more or less exactly this, but with a separate controller where the pre-provisioning data is a Go template with Go functions, and there's one for requesting an IP, and while it reconciles the first time it tries to create the IP claim, and then get the address and substitute the address.
Okay, thank you, Pierre, for explaining. And that's like another example of IPAM standalone use, I would say. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we will then need only very little work to make this feature mainstream. Then I will accept this, and I will need to drop. Sunat, can you take over, or anyone else? You can discuss it between yourselves.
Yeah.
The recording is continuing, so just share the screen and you can continue.
All right. I'm not sure. I haven't. Okay. Yeah, I'll try, but I haven't checked the badge issues before, so.
Yeah,
let's see.
just
Let's
go through as many as you can. If you see them, they have no communication on them, or they are stale, then you can just leave them. Just try to check the ones that are relatively fresh. You can use the filter to put them in order. Yeah, but I need to drop. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
And thanks for taking over. Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So you will stop. So we are in the needs triage. So this one is set internal IP and external IP from metadata. Interesting. I'm just going through. I haven't checked this one. So there is a.
I don't see anything moving on your screen, so I don't know if it's just me.
What am I sharing? Which screen I'm sharing? Oh, this one. Okay. I'm sharing the wrong screen. Let me. Okay, now I think. Yeah. Set internal IP and external IP from metadata. Interesting, not from network data. Wow. That's interesting suggestion, I think. This one needs more attention and discussion before we accept triage, because it's a bit different than what we do. But if you are interested, please go ahead and comment, read and comment there. So I will not accept it for now. How about this one? Provide ID not label error blocks default provider ID when workload cluster is unreachable. Okay.
I think this is a valid issue, and there is a draft
Yeah.
PR already.
Yeah, I already actually tested them, I think. Yeah, Octo test, and there was some test run, and they are passed. So we can actually accept this one. Yeah. And the author opened the PR as well, so which is good. Yep. Host firmware set controller fails to update observed generation. Locking servicing abort. All right. Interesting. There is no discussion yet, but yeah. I think yeah.
There is a proposed fix. Can you check if there is some discussion there?
Okay, there is a PR. Yeah, thank you. And there is nothing yet. Probably this needs like more. Sorry. We need to go through and through it, and we can decide. Now I will just keep it needs triage here. Did we go through this one? Add out of band inspection mode. Oh, that's the proposal, right?
This seems logic, at least initial walkthrough.
Yeah, initial walkthrough. Probably he wants to discuss gets an opinion, Dimitri. Yeah, let's keep it needs triage there, and the rest is we don't need. So we have all, these are the old, and we have gone through those, if I remember correctly. And there is, yeah, this one is actually from Vishal. And it needs more information. So who said it? Like, yeah, Thomas said it needs more information, and then we shall respond it. And
I think we can close this.
yeah, this is some feature from the Podman specific feature that cannot be done, right?
Yeah.
So
we need
did you
to set that container environment variable before running the make run. Container runtime.
Yeah, container runtime, export container runtime to Docker. And will it work with the Docker?
Yeah, it works.
Okay. But you have mentioned some of the features, so Podman only feature. There is a so this is not serious case. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, that's maybe Vishal, you can oh, you already said it. Okay, so we can close discussion. Okay, that's good. Yep, let's check this one. Link checker reports. Why Adam did it triage accepted last time? There is something. Okay. So this one is the last one. So let's not go through now. Some stale features. Oh, this one. So yeah, I will remove the life cycle one more time. That has been removed a couple of times before. So this can be okay. Ironic erase. So there is automatic cleaning. They want to add this step to ironic device and ironic device express. Yeah, we can remove this stale. Oh, this one is specifically the hardware related. Yeah, okay. So the reporter did not give information, so we can just let it stale and then it will get closed. Okay, Boson. Go to the news. I'm checking if there is anything that we haven't discussed before. Nope. I think we have discussed all of them, I guess. Yeah. Even recently. And help wanted. Yeah, and here, if you have time, please pick up some of the issues and help the project improving. I don't think I have to go through these issues, but yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. And I think we are at an end of our agenda. And if you have some questions, suggestions, please, now is time. Otherwise, we can close the meeting. Okay, nothing. So then have a nice rest of the day. See you next week.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye
See
bye.
you next week.
Bye.